I didn't choose this path, but I will follow it.
Where next?
The two rivers. The old blood runs deep in those mountains. Let's hope it's prepared them for what's coming.
Well, Rand is he's a sheep herder. He's a farmer boy, and he's the leader of the sheep. He takes care of the sheep with his father. He follows his heart often, and he makes decisions very impulsively. So I guess other people would call him stubborn, you know. But I would say he's very lovingly and afraid. He's many things. I don't see him as a hero. I try to approach him in a very human way. You know. In my book it says Rand, hero, which I don't really like. I just want him to be, at first he's just a sheep herder, you know, he's from the two rivers.
Matt is probably seen as the sort of light relief of the books and of the series, but he's much more complicated. I think his sort of inner monologue is very much like, I'm a bad person, like I don't deserve this, something to do with maybe like the poverty that he has and the ideas of sort of reincarnation and the stuff that you've done in a previous life coming into the fore. So yeah, he sees himself as quite a bad person, but his actions are always good. Matt's relationship with Rand is like, they've grown up together, they've known each other since they were kids, and they're very sort of banterous with each other. And yeah, I think I see him as sort of quite stubborn and quite, you know, serious all the time, which I find quite irritating. I think I find both of them irritating. I'm not really sure why I'm friends with either of them. But you know, yeah, but they're loyal and loving and good friends to me.
Perrin is one of the Two Rivers gang that you meet very early on. He's sort of the gentle giant of the group and like the village blacksmith, really. He's kind of grown up very close to like Rand and Matt, who you'll meet as well. And yeah, he's one of the main characters who you kind of will follow across the journey. I think they all have like something that they need from each other. I think that's really what you kind of gauge quite quickly. I think they all have characteristics of each other that they need and require. I think Rand is very sort of headstrong and will always kind of like follow his heart and kind of stuff. But I think Perrin probably more likely to kind of think something through and to kind of question it. But at the end, I think he sort of knows that Rand would always do something out of the goodness of his heart, and that's, I think, why he's such a close friend to him.
Swear your oath, Moiraine Sedai.
Moiraine is a woman who you never quite know where you stand with her. It's certainly in our show, she's designed to keep an audience guessing as to her motives. She's someone you always have to be on your toes with. You always have to be reading her on multiple levels, I think. She's surprisingly warm, although she's feared, so that makes an interesting balance because there's a lot of talk about Aes Sedai in the world of the Wheel of Time. There are many people who've heard of Aes Sedai and have varying conceptions of what they are. You know, people believe they're monsters, people believe they're to be feared, people to believe they're in league with the Dark One. Some people believe they're a force for good, and all those rumours abound. And certainly, for instance, people in the Two Rivers, at the point that Moiraine shows up, they've never actually met an Aes Sedai. So she's greeted with a lot of suspicion and wariness and awe, and it's her job to disarm. She is a protector, but she's also an avenger, and she has tremendous power. Moiraine has a mission. I mean, she's the character who comes into our world with a direct sense of purpose and a mission to accomplish, a mission that's been with her since she was much younger, and something, you know, that many Aes Sedai are trying to accomplish, and she is determined to be the one to accomplish it.
Lan is he is a warder in this world, and what that means is he's sort of a guardian slash protector of Moiraine, who's played by Rosamund Pike, and he's kind of sworn to her. They have this relationship that is a platonic relationship. There's nothing going on between the sheets or anything between these two, but they are connected very deeply, and they are on this journey together to find the dragon. And so they've been sort of traveling from what we're thinking is town to town to town to find the dragon. And so he is her right-hand man, and he will do everything, including sacrifice his own life for her. And He's kind of the perfect guy. I mean, not saying I'm the perfect guy, because I'm not by any means, but Lan is pretty cool. I think someone that we could all strive to be one day.
Do you think we'll ever go back?
Home? No.
Nynaeve goes on an incredible journey. She could be perceived as, well, she is very strong-willed, very forthright. She speaks her mind, which I love. She does things her way, much to the dismay of like everyone around her. She becomes really selfless, which I really admire. It's something I'm trying to be better at. Yeah, she's really interesting and unpredictable, and she's such a joy to play.
She's very determined and ambitious, and she's a very keen learner, and that's something that I really resonate with Egwene, and I think that's why a lot of people are so drawn to her, because she, you know, is really looking towards the future, and a really admirable quality that she has about her is she's got this incredible sense of duty to herself but also to society, and so I think that's kind of a constant battle for her, like, you know, do I stay back in the Two Rivers and, you know, kind of live out the life that would work for everyone, make everyone happy, or do I go on to, you know, the world outside and give what I can give to people all around the world. So she's really, you can tell she's got something in her. She knows that she's destined for great things, and that's something that's really exciting about playing Egwene, is that you can kind of feel this electric energy inside of you that excites you for her journey and what she's going to do.
The wheel weaves as the wheel wills.